Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, or you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Also, turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified each time we upload a new video. Also, give this video a massive thumbs up, that we will encourage to put out more reliable and authentic news. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comments section below. The alliance being put together ahead of the 2027 general election has seen the candidates of the People's Democratic Party and Labour Party in the 2023 polls, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi and others, reach an agreement. Newsroom Nigeria learned on Friday that part of the agreement reached was that Atiku Abubakar, as president in 2027, will do only one term. It was further learned that Obi, a former two-term governor of Anambra State, will serve as the vice president and then run for the presidency in 2031, when Atiku Abubakar would have concluded his single term. I laugh in Spanish. In fact, I laugh in Igbo and Yoruba and Hausa put together. We all know this politician is good now. Now that they're talking about it, it's all well and good. They will be like, okay, this is the plan. This is what we are going to do. But we all know that it's not going to work. How can you imagine Atiku Abubakar, who has been dreaming of becoming the president of Nigeria for so long, who has tried and tried and tried and have lost and lost and lost? You now expect that, okay, let's assume he won, or let's assume he wins the next election, 2027. You now expect him to only complete one term in office and then say, no, I'm no longer running for the second term. I'm not running for the second term, as agreed. Let Peter Obi run for 2031. That is our agreement. We all know how very quick these politicians can betray each other. Like, in a twinkle of an eye, they would deny every agreement that has been made. Before you know it, they will start speaking another language. It's because Atiku Abubakar will agree to anything that is being discussed just for him to be the president of Nigeria, because that is his dream. That is his utmost, priority as at now. But when that time comes for him to now fulfill the agreement, story you go enter. Another thing, you will start hearing another thing that, no, that is not what we discussed. No, that is not how it's going to happen. I want to go for second term. Even if he does not go for second time, he can decide to support another candidate. He can decide to support a northerner against Peter Obi, whom he has agreed, to support after his own one term. Anything can happen. Time is the only constant thing. With time, anything can change. Except documents are being signed, all these agreements of word of mouth. It's not going to stand. Let me know in the comment section if you trust Atiku that much to fulfill any agreement that is going to be made between him and Peter Obi, to fulfill all agreements. Let me know in the comment section if you think that Atiku Abubakar can stand on his word when the time comes. Because I don't believe as long as you're a politician, I don't believe anything that come out from their mouths, because they can do anything just to get what they want. But as soon as they get what they want, story go change. Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Ikechukwu Adike says, we no agree. Peter Obi cannot be vice to anyone. There is no time, bros. We need Obi now to reposition this country into a productive one. As it is, I think that Peter Obi might likely change his mind concerning the coalition. That is what I think. Because, there have been changes in the Labour Party now that Abure has been pushed out, and, Alex Oti, Peter Obi, Nenadi Usman, they now have control over the party. They have now gotten back the control. So I think he might probably still remain in Labour Party, because the case has changed. I think that it was because of leadership crisis within the Labour Party, and how, things were not stable, and how, they were not speaking in one voice in the Labour Party, that made, Peter Obi think of joining the coalition. But now that, that situation has changed and it's not like that anymore, I think that he might reconsider to just stay back in Labour Party. I think so. I very much think so. But let me know what you all think in the comment section. If you have a contrary opinion, let me know. Andrew Nnamdi says, Northerners cannot be trusted as far as politics is concerned. They can't keep to agreements. Are they not the people that advise their people not to vote Igbo man? El Rufai said because Obi is Igbo, he never supported him. So let's forget this arrangement. It's Southerners' turn. Northerners should support Obi if they are tired of suffering in their zone. Another comment from Afam Miracle says, Obi will never be vice to Atiku come 2027. If Atiku cannot be kingmaker, he should also forget 2031, because a young northerner will take over and hopefully do better. So he should allow Obi to lay the foundation. Another comment says, Omo, see uncles. But why can't they all put heads together to make Nigeria better than seeking for office to occupy? Nigeria, we also hail honor. That's the problem. Oh. That's the problem. Greediness is the problem. Is the major problem we are having in this country. Everybody wants to rule. Every single person wants to rule. Every single person wants to rule. And this coalition, like I have expressed before, this coalition is just, the composition of this coalition is worrisome. They have not even started, and I can see that they are heading to failure already. Because the composition, everybody is greedy, everybody is fighting for their own self. Everybody is fighting because of their own selfish reasons. Look at El-Rufai that left APC because he wasn't given appointments. Look at Atiku Abubakar, who knew that definitely he's not going to get the next ticket for 2027 on the platform of PDP. So he's joining the coalition because he thinks that's the way out. And they are going about visiting Buhari, having meetings upon meetings. And even APC said their mind no touch ground. APC said their mind no touch ground, because tell me why Atiku El-Rufai and co went to visit Buhari yesterday. And this morning, very early, we are already seeing reports that Ganzuji and some APC top politician also went to visit Buhari. And I'm like, hey, it's like the northern part of Nigeria is now the hot cake where most of the votes in Nigeria comes from. And that's the thing. We are always talking about how, the government is bad, we need a change. But I think that if Westerners and Southerners, Southwest, by Westerners I mean Southwest and Southeast, if we go out en masse during election to vote, then maybe we might have an edge. Then maybe eventually Southeast will enter Aso Rock, because that is the edge that these Northerners have, and that is what they are enjoying, because a lot of votes comes from their area. Any decision that is to be made, they consider North. Any candidate that is to be picked, they consider North. Buhari just finished 8 years of his tenure, and the northern people are already considering going back into Aso Rock. Is that even fair? Even if at all they want to unseat Tinubu, I think it's fair if, Southerners still emerge as a candidate for most of his political party. You would think that would be the right strategy, right? But to me, it's obvious, like I said, that the composition of this coalition is a failure right from start. They have not even started, but I can see that it's not heading towards the right direction. I mean, the composition, greed, and everything. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. What do you all think of this? Subscribe to this channel, guys, if you have not already done that. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.